Canyon Mine, safety is our top priority, not just for our employees, but for their families too. Our commitment extends beyond the workplace as we proudly support and contribute to the local community in meaningful ways. We're more than just a mine. We're a pillar of strength for those who live here. Discover how we make a difference at Simplot.com. Join us in fostering a safer, stronger community. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Discover the convenience and reliability of Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic for all your waste management needs. We offer comprehensive services, including residential and commercial trash removal, septic pump outs, and a variety of porta potty options with optional cleaning schedules. Trust us for efficient and professional solutions. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com to schedule your service. That's StarValleyDisposal.com.
Drive your career forward by joining the LCST2 Transportation Department. We're now hiring for part-time bus aides starting at $16.75 per hour. Full-time route drivers earn $22 per hour, working only during the school year. Substitute driver and substitute aide positions are also available. Explore these rewarding opportunities and become a vital part of our education system. For more information, visit lcsd2.org and click Job Openings. That's lcsd2.org and click Job Openings.
Miles CPA is your trusted partner for all tax-related matters. Our professional and qualified accountants ensure you keep and get back as much of your hard-earned money as possible. Whether you're an employee or business owner, rely on our tax experts for precision and expertise. Visit us in Afton or Alpine or call 307-885-0055 to schedule your consultation. Secure your financial future with Miles CPA.
Star Valley Sports on SVI are presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisors Kyle Terry, creating tailored solutions to address your financial needs, and by Rusty's Tree Service, the tree removal experts. Call 248-2442. Kodiak Mountain Resort is expanding with an indoor heated swimming pool, hot tub, and a new large play set for the kids. These new additions will be for guests only, coming in 2026. Visit KodiakMountainResort.com for reservations.
Hi, I'm Elise, and I've been dancing since I was 3, and I love it. I used to get nervous going places by myself, but I don't get worried anymore. Dance has helped me be brave and confident, and I am even on Desi's dance performing team now. I love being with my friends, and I love my teachers.
To learn more about how you or your child could not only develop their dance skills, but also develop as a person, visit Desi'sDance.com. Youth and adult classes are available. That's Desi'sDance.com.
Your leader in local coverage of high school sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to Preston High School for the Indian Classic at SVI Sports Network coverage of the Star Valley Braves. On the final day of this tournament, Star Valley in the third place game, and they are warming up and getting ready to take on the Columbia Wildcats out of Napa, Idaho in the Boise area. Columbia coming off a close loss, a 1-point loss in the semifinals last night against Preston, 59-58. Was the final there, while Star Valley a 2-point loss to Thunder Ridge yesterday in the semis, 60-58. So these two teams have combined 3 points in the point difference in the losses yesterday. A 1-point loss for Columbia and a 2-point loss for Star Valley. So here they are in the third place matchup of this great tournament in Preston, Idaho. I'm Duke Dance, and this is the first Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Star Valley coming in 3-2 overall on the young season, while Columbia coming in at 3-3 overall on the young year. Star Valley hoping to build on a game yesterday where foul trouble hurt them late in the game, second half especially. They had a really clean game in the first half, not very many fouls, but got into foul trouble early in the third period, and then that ended up coming back to bite them later in the game. Had a chance to tie the game late on a 2-point jumper that was a contested fadeaway shot, really tough shot that just wasn't able to find the net, and the Braves lose by 2 yesterday. Meanwhile, it was a back-and-forth affair yesterday between Columbia and Preston, the home team winning that one, as mentioned, by just 1 point. Lady Braves right now in action as well, as Dal Erickson is down in Green River at the Flaming Gorge Classic. where the Star Valley Lady Braves are taking on Uinta out of Utah. And right now it's a 2-point lead for Uinta at the end of halftime. Just about ready to start the third period in that game with the Lady Braves trailing 20-18. That game live at SVInews.com with Dal Erickson. So we're about 7.5 minutes away from tip-off time. The Braves and the Wildcats in the third place game of the Preston Indian Classic and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. When we come back, Amelia Kazare had a chance to catch up with head coach Matt Shumway, and we'll get his thoughts on this game next on the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
At Western, students don't just earn degrees. They experience growth, friendships, and opportunities. Western Wyoming Community College. Enter here with passion and leave with purpose.
At Fall River Propane, we're not just your propane provider. We're the ones who make sure life keeps moving. Fall River Propane. Experience the difference.
Discover the thrill of adventure with Salt River Motors, your go-to destination for Polaris side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and sleds. Gear up with premium off-road gear and accessories. And when you are on the road, Salt River Motors keeps you moving with a full automotive service department for tires, shocks, brakes, and comprehensive repair and general maintenance. Visit Salt River Motors on Highway 89 south of Etna or online at saltrivermotors.com.
Technology in medicine is advancing all the time. Amazingly, Star Valley Health is keeping up with everywhere else. It provides people an opportunity to get care that is closer, but care that is the same or better quality. Our specialists are fellowship trained and board certified.
Doing care at Star Valley Health has made me feel like I've got a place at home that I can trust and rely on.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
From the Preston Indian Classic, Star Valley Braves basketball warming up to take on the Columbia Wildcats. Columbia High School coming out of Napa, Idaho, in the Boise area of Idaho, and getting set to take on the Braves in what is the third place game of the Preston Indian Classic. Amelia Kazare had a chance to catch up with head coach Matt Shumway of the Star Valley Braves, get his thoughts on the matchup today against the Wildcats. Millie.
Duke, yes, Coach Shumway said the focus for today is competitiveness. He said the team, he really wants to see the team reset after last night's close loss, and being ready to play against a strong team like Columbia today is key. He wants to see them work hard on defense and keeping them out of the paint and in front of the ball. Back to you.
Thank you, Amelia Kazare, with the Miles CPA courtside report. Miles CPA located in Afton and in Alpine. It's almost tax season. Get your best result possible with the help of Miles CPA. 4 minutes to tip-off time. It is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off, where you're more than just an account number. Find your local branches in Alpine and Afton at First Bank of Wyoming. Back after this on the SVI Sports Network.
As a small business owner, we know you want to take care of your team. Introducing MemberCare, Star Valley Health's membership healthcare program. Through our new program, you can provide your team healthcare benefits at our primary care and urgent care clinics, including essential services like lab tests, x-rays, and urgent care visits, bundled into a plan that fits your budget. Your employees support your dream every day. Here's one more way to keep your team happy and healthy. Learn more at starvalleyhealth.org.
In the American West, some properties are more than just land. They are legacies. Austin Callison and Andy Neild, licensed across Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming, specialize in marketing iconic Western properties, and their expertise is evident in the sale of the historic CK Ranch, spanning over 6,500 acres just south of Jackson, Wyoming. Trust the team that knows the land. Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land.
The internet may connect us, but human connection brings us together. Silver Star Internet. Better connected.
It's almost game time. This is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
Your home for totally free checking, where free really does mean free. Visit GoFirstBank.com. That is GoFirstBank.com. And wrapping up the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off for the Preston Indian Classic. Third and final day of this tournament in Preston, Idaho, where the Braves are in the third place game against the Columbia Wildcats. By the way, the Star Valley Lady Braves are in Green River at the Flaming Gorge Classic. Here's a live look in at that game. About 4.5 minutes remaining in the third period. And Lady Braves, their backs against the wall right now, trailing Uinta out of Utah by a score of 23-18 in the third period. That's where Dal Erickson is at, and his crew bringing you live video coverage at SVInews.com of the Lady Braves, hoping to get 3 wins if they can pull off a win today against Uinta at the Flaming Gorge Classic. Here in this game, we're in Preston, Idaho today, where the Braves are finishing up their warm-ups. They're going to be in the gold jerseys with the Valley across the front today to take on Columbia. They'll be in their white jerseys. Tip-off was about 2 minutes away. The scoreboard went off, and now it looks like we're back up to 2 minutes away. So it's about that time until tip-off. It was a 1:20 scheduled tip-off time, so still a little ahead of schedule anyway here inside Preston, Idaho. Star Valley coming into the season 3-2 overall. Of course, they had a great showing in the season opening weekend at the Title I Tip-Off Classic held at the Mountain America Center in Idaho Falls last week. 2 great wins in the opening round, and then falling in the championship game of that tournament against Boise, Idaho, a 6A school with over 2,000 students in their enrollment, so over twice the size of Star Valley High School. And the Braves played toe-to-toe with the Boise Brave in that championship game and dropping it by 8 points in the championship last week. It was closer than that. Boise pulled away with some late free throws in the game to win by 8, but Star Valley, a great opening weekend to the tournament. Then, of course, they get a blowout win here in this tournament on Thursday, and then yesterday losing in the semifinals to a really good Thunder Ridge team. Again, a school much bigger than them, Thunder Ridge out of Idaho Falls, and Star Valley hanging in there and losing just by 2 points in that one yesterday. And so they find themselves in the semifinals today. This game will be played against the Columbia Wildcats, who come from Napa, Idaho. Columbia defeated Burley in the opening round of this tournament. 61-37 was the final there, and then lose to Preston yesterday just by 1, 59-58. So that's going to do it. A quick snapshot of where these two teams are at as we wrap up the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. And now your starting lineups being announced with the help of Mountain Star Products. First, for the visiting Star Valley Braves, number 0, a senior, Will Linford. Number 1, another senior, is Cooper Lancaster. Number 2, another senior, Lincoln Lydiard. Number 3, another senior, Dylan Shumway. And number 15, another senior, Zach Thompson. Of course, 5 seniors get the starting nod. 2 more seniors come off the bench with Tate Lawson and Mason Kleeman. So a very senior-laden team here for the Star Valley Braves, as that's their starting lineups. Presented by Mountain Star Products. Clumping Supply, gravel, sand, topsoil, and more on Rocky Road in Afton. Now the starting 5 announced for the Columbia Wildcats. The junior, number 0, is Tavin Jones. Number 3, a junior, is Easton Lott. Number 11, another junior, is Parks Johnston. Number 21, a sophomore, is J.R. Whitworth. And number 14, a junior, Max Keller. Columbia will counter Star Valley's 5 seniors with their starting lineup comprised of 3 juniors, actually 4 juniors and a sophomore for the Wildcats. So that gets us ready for tip-off as we wrap up the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off here at the Preston Indian Classic. Winner of this game will take home 3rd place in this trophy. Will Linford will go up for the opening tip-off for Star Valley. He'll be working against, looks like, Keller for the Wildcats. Official will step center court. Ball's in the air. Wildcats win the opening tip. They'll collect the ball in the backcourt and have the first possession of the game as we are underway in Preston. Star Valley settles into their defense as Preston working around the outside. Ball moving around the perimeter. Keller wants to drive. Lancaster shutting him down on the elbow. High screen, spin, down the right post. Another double team. Kicks the ball back outside to Keller. Shot clock at 10 as Keller tries baseline. Back to the backboard kick out. 6-5 with a three-pointer on the way. No good. Great defensive set for Star Valley to open up the game, and they get a one and done on the three-point shot. Braves now have their first offensive set of the game. 45 seconds into it here at Preston High. Lancaster one-on-one. Spin in the lane, good. Coop for two. Fade away from inside the key, and Star Valley takes an early 2-0 lead. Braves back on defense on the other end. Here's a spin from Keller. He'll try and answer off the square and does. Max Keller for two in the paint. Not exactly the same, but a similar move that Lancaster just had on the other end. A spin move in the lane. 2-2. Feet down to Lydiard. Contact. He hits the deck. No foul call. Save before it goes out of bounds. 4-on-4 the other way. In transition to the rim and a score for Tavin Jones of Columbia. 4-2 Wildcats. 3 from Lydiard. Strong air balled into the hands of Whitworth. Wildcats run with the basketball the other way. Here's Keller. Tries to get into the lane. Shut down by Lancaster and kick out left side to Jones. Throws it over his back. Nice bounce pass down low. Reverse layup underneath. No good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Kick out. Jones open three. Drive now. Pulls it up and shoots. And 4 points early for Tavin Jones of Columbia. 5:50 to go in the opening period and a 6-0 run for the Wildcats. They lead 6-2. Here's Linford, right side key, tries to back down the defense in the lane, spins, pivot, shoot, hooked it up, no, but a foul. And Will Linford does draw the contact and the first whistle of the game to put himself on the Riverside Dental free throw line. 5:36 remaining in the opening period. They give the foul to Hart Johnston, of course his first personal foul. And Linford looking for his first points of the game, and he'll roll the inside rim from the charity stripe, but no good. Linford's second attempt, also no good. Went 0 for 2, and it's still 6-2. Columbia on top after they secure the rebound. Johnston tries to cut the lane. Pass to Jones baseline, and up top again, Johnston. Deep three, short. Rebound off the bounce for Zach Thompson. Star Valley basketball. 5:15 remaining in the opening period. Still just one foul called in the game in the first almost 3 minutes. As Thompson looks down low and goes right Shumway, back down low to Linford. Goes baseline, can't get up to the rim. Kicked back outside, Thompson three, left of the key, no good. Rebounded by Whitworth. Wildcats want to run the ball again. Here's Keller, right wing with a 4-point lead, down to the baseline, kick out corner. Defense closes, no shot, drive, and a foul. We'll stop the clock at 4 minutes and 49 seconds to go, and the first foul called of the game against Star Valley for their first team foul will go to Dylan Shumway. Still 6-2, Wildcat basketball with a new shot clock on their own baseline. Three on the inbound, rimmed up, no good. Lancaster rebounds. Shumway right wing. Neither team shooting particularly well early as Linford has it. One-on-one in the lane, spin, back pivot, hook up and in, left hand. Double move by Will in the key to get up, and he has his first 2 points to make it a 2-point game. Down on the baseline, kick up. This is Jones, drive, kick out to Keller, three's in. And Max Keller with the triple. His 5th point of the game to make it 9-4 midway through the opening period. Wildcats with the 5-point lead. Lancaster breaks down the D, ball on his hip, spin, shot, no, travel extra spin, picked up his pivot foot, and gives it back to the Wildcats. Lady Braves trailing by 2 right now against Uinta, the Flaming Gorge Classic. 2 minutes to go in the third. It's 25-23. Lady Braves down by 2. Here in this one for the boys team of Star Valley. 3:53 to go in the opening period. 9-5. Wildcats on top with the ball. That jumper missed. Rebound lost out of bounds. Star Valley possession. During the break, of course, we saw Kleeman and Lawson sub into the game. 2 seniors out, 2 seniors in. Still have 5 seniors on the floor right now for Star Valley. 3 minutes and 36 seconds to go in the first, but the Braves are down by 5. Tough scoring early for Star Valley, held to just 4 points for an offense that has really scored well through the first 5 games of the season as Shumway misses one from the free throw line. On the run are the Wildcats. Crossover move, DeLone kicks it out. 3 ball is a swish for Max Keller. Her second 3 of the game. And Coach Shumway has to call a timeout. He's down 12-4. 30-second timeout with 3:10 to go in the opening period. Here's a look at the Fall River Propane replay. Keller makes it an 8-point advantage for the Wildcats. Live on the SBI Sports Network.
Live coverage of Braves basketball continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Coach Shumway, 4 timeouts remaining after a 30-second variety. His team is down 12-4. 3 minutes to go in the opening period. Lancaster wants to drive but kicks back outside, and around the perimeter are the Braves. Shumway, left corner 3, needs it, doesn't get it. Rebound lost out of bounds. Last touch by the Wildcats, stays with Star Valley. Ball did hit the rim. Shot clock resets, now up to 33 seconds. Thompson will inbound for Star Valley. Kicks up top to Lancaster, collected in the backcourt. A little pressure there by Klug, and then backs off as Cooper now runs the offense in the front court. Has a screen, back to Shumway. Jabs right, dribble left, can't get to the lane. Bounce pass to Thompson, and then dumps it down to Kleeman, but he can't hit the shot. And the lid on the rim right now for Star Valley. They cannot get the ball to drop into the net as they trail still 12-4. Cooper has a steal. One-on-one on the Euro. Falling tough shot, no good. Rebounded by Kleeman and then lost out of bounds after his putback's no good. They say it was tipped out and it stays with Star Valley on their end. Here's a look at it on the Fall River Propane replay. Cooper slipped trying to Euro around the defense. Tough shot. Kleeman there for the rebound. Couldn't handle it cleanly, though. Knocked out of bounds off of the Wildcats. Star Valley still down by 8. Kleeman in the paint. Spin, drive. Too strong off the high square. Loose ball picked up by Lawson. Feeds to Shumway. No, another miss. And the Braves still trail by 8. On the run the other way. No dribble shot and good in transition for Marcus DeLeon for 2 points. And it's a 10-point Columbia lead. Braves offense has been held stagnant as Cooper finally able to get down the paint and drops in 2 points at the rim. And that ends a big scoring drought for Star Valley, down now 14-6. Braves settle into the defense. Double team on the low post and kick back outside for the Wildcats. Ball tipped, stolen, 3-on-3. Bounce pass up to Lancaster, and the ball stripped out of his hands and out of bounds. Big defensive play by Max Keller, knocking the ball loose. There's the steal. And Keller knocking the ball out of Lancaster. 1:19 to go in the first period. One team foul apiece. Braves have been held to just 6 points. Lydiard, Lancaster, left key, good. Cooper now has 6 of Star Valley's 8. Offense getting into a little bit of a rhythm now. 65 seconds to go in the first period. Ball tipped, but that's going to be a foul on Clayman as he reached over the shoulder of Plug and draws the whistle. Second team foul, first personal. Shumway subs out, Zach Thompson subs in. Coach Schwabin been using basically a 7-man rotation, and all 7 of them, of course, seniors. Under a minute to go. 2 team fouls on Star Valley, 1 on Columbia. Braves in the zone defense. Columbia tries to pass the ball around. DeLeon goes down to the right side corner with a pass to Lott. Up the key pass and a beautiful pass. Able to find Lincoln Erickson. His first field goal of the game, and it's back to an 8-point lead. 30 seconds. Lawson, right side corner. 1 dribble and up top to Lancaster. 2-second difference between the shot clock and the play clock as Lydiard can't go up. Kick out. Lawson, right wing 3. Off the back iron, no good. Box out and a rebound for Lott. Columbia has it with 10 seconds to go in the period. And there's going to be a foul on Star Valley. Zach Thompson reaching around from behind to stop DeLeon to going to the rim. Third team foul, 7.4 to go as Columbia will inbound. 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebounded by Lawson with 3, 2. Thompson, half quarter at the buzzers, off the mark and no. And the Columbia Wildcats hold Star Valley to just 8 points in the first period of play. It's 16-8, Wildcats over the Braves on the SVI Sports Network.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids' sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Where do legends come from? Some start as dreamers, even after they're turned down again and again. But everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
You know, this is the place that gave me an opportunity to come here and play the game that I love.
At the University of Wyoming, we're the team that believes you can do anything. This is where underdogs come to shine and where real MVPs are made.
Live coverage of Braves basketball continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
For Preston, Idaho, where the Braves find themselves in an 8-point hole early in the game. 8 minutes to go before halftime, 16-18. It is Star Valley basketball. Linford back in the game. He's double teamed the post of the ball, stolen away by DeLeon. Wildcats up by 8 now with the basketball. Lady Braves, by the way, trailing by 6, starting the 4th period in Green River at the Flaming Gorge Classic as Star Valley knocks the ball around and out of bounds here in the boys' game, stays with Columbia. Lady Braves taking on Uinta right now in the Flaming Gorge Classic at Lincoln Middle School. That's where Dal Erickson is right now. It's 33-25 Uinta on top. Ball knocked around in the backcourt, picked up by Shumway. 1-on-1 to the rim. Yes, with a foul. In transition for Dylan Shumway. His first point of the game. And we'll see if that gets Dylan rolling here on what's been a low-scoring affair so far in this one for the offense for the Braves. Fouls given to Max Keller. His first personal, first team of the period with 7:30 remaining in the second. Shumway shoots and scores to make it a 3-point play. Lead down to 5. Columbia led by as many as 10. As they go inside out, and a travel off the shot fake for Marcus DeLeon. Gives the ball back to Star Valley, and the Braves have made it a 5-point difference. Trying to make it back down to a 1-possession game. Still a lot of time to go early in the second period. Perimeter ball movement for Star Valley. Now they try and force one down low to Lydiard, but stolen away by Columbia. Almost stolen back by Thompson, but the Wildcats keep possession of the basketball. Keller up top, Shumway's on him, forces the pass to Johnston, now into the corner to Jones, back to Johnston. Shot clock down to 20 seconds. Deep three, left wing, Keller too strong. Got his own rebound. Around the arc, right wing, Lott, no. Into the hands of Tate Lawson for the board. Star Valley basketball. 6:37 to go in the second. Shumway fakes the three, drives, kicks to Lydiard, no shot there. He's in the lane, no shot, back to the backboard, spin around jumpers left short, and rebounded by Dominic Reaping. Now the Wildcats again, transition, passing around the arc. Braves defense settles in. Up the post, bounce back out. Reaping, no good. Shumway on the rebound. Still a 5-point difference. Neither offense able to score in the last couple of possessions. Shumway, deep three, good. Over the top of Parks. Johnston just pulled the trigger. Star Valley back to within 2. Timeout taken by Columbia. This will be a 30-second timeout taken by Coach Wright. Braves down 16-14 on the SBI Sports Network.
Are you sidelined by a sports-related injury? At Alpine Foot and Ankle, Dr. Andrew McCall specializes in treating ankle sprains, Achilles injuries, chronic ankle pain and instability, flat feet, and heel pain. Dr. McCall's expert care ensures you get back to your active lifestyle quickly and safely. Don't let foot and ankle issues hold you back. Visit alpinefoothandankle.clinic to learn more. That's alpinefoothandankle.clinic.
Time to go back to the court with more live coverage of Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
After the Columbia timeout, Coach Wright will have 2 remaining. That's his first. He'll have 4 remaining. And his team with the basketball. They had a 10-point lead. Star Valley's offense has come alive a little here in the second period. They've cut it back down to 2, 16-14. Wildcats around the perimeter, corner 3 right side. Too strong, no good. Now it's the Wildcat offense who has gone stagnant here in the second. Shumway, transition 3, halfway down and rimmed back up and out, no good. Wildcats working against the Star Valley zone. Shot clock at 20. Johnston, nice bounce pass down low, but the pass was blocked by Linford. Out in front to Cooper, hesitates, drive, shot, too strong off the glass. Tipped rebound back to Lancaster in the corner. Makes a move, drives in, jumper in the paint, rolled over the rim, and he got his second attempt to fall. 8th point of the game for Cooper, and he ties it up 16-16. 10-point lead for Columbia has disappeared, and now there's going to be a travel call by Columbia by Max Keller. That gives the ball back to Star Valley. Braves have taken control of the game after falling down early. Four minutes, 38 seconds to go. 1 team foul here in the period for Columbia. None called on Star Valley. Lancaster, Lydiard now to Thompson. Lancaster has the ball swatted, but that's a foul. They're going to get Easton Lott for reaching over the top of Lancaster. That will stop the clock at 4:26 remaining in the second. Second team foul given to Columbia. First personal on Lott. Star Valley inbounds with a new shot clock. Goes to Lancaster. Quick jumper on the low block, no good. Sailing for the rebound was Whitworth. Columbia basketball. Drive, kick, no shot. Back up top, 3 from Whitworth, no good. Rebounded by Star Valley. Lydiard on the board. Heel taken across the half court, has a high screen. Dribbles left side key, kick back out Thompson. Midway through the second period in a tie game, 16-16. Both teams played really close games yesterday. They're in another tight one today, as there's a 3 from Lydiard, rimmed out, no good, over the top of Linford, but the rebound, it comes down to Erickson. It's Columbia basketball. Hop and a kick over to the right side. Key, jumper down below the free throw line is good. Lincoln Erickson has 2, and that ends the drought for Columbia. They retake the lead, 18-16. Lancaster drives, and he's hit hard on the face. Unintentional, but Cooper took one to the nose. He's going to look to be subbed out here real quick. Here's a look at it on the Fall River Propane replay. Nope, that's the other side. And Shumway, Kleeman, Lawson, Thompson, and Lydiard in the game for Star Valley. .331 to go in the second. Braves down by 2 with the ball. Thompson with the lob up top. No fouls called in the period. They do get that 3rd team foul against Columbia. No fouls in the period against Star Valley. 3 team fouls for Columbia. The most recent one against Whitworth, his first personal. Kleeman, dribble, kick out. Lawson, corner 3, good. First lead of the game for Star Valley comes on a Tate Lawson triple, and it's 19-18 Braves. Back on the defensive end for the gold jerseyed Braves. 3 to answer, no good. Rebounded though by Reaping, he kicks it back out. Another 3 from Erickson is good. The second chance for Lincoln Erickson, his 7th point, and the lead back now to the Wildcats. 21-19, here's a 3 on the other end, missed by Shumway but rebounded by Lydiard. Goes to Thompson, back to Kleeman, left post. Spins, shot, and they're going to get him on a travel. Turns it over on the low key. Here's a look at that 3 off the first miss, kick out, rebound, and the second opportunity's in. 2:28 to go before halftime. Star Valley down by 2. 3 team fouls on the Wildcats, none in the period on the Braves. Pass collected on the Star Valley sideline for the Wildcats. Drive shut down, but then the bounce pass down the lane to find Easton Lott for 2. His first points of the game. 2 minutes to go before halftime. 4-point lead for Columbia, 23-19. Shumway up top. Stops left elbow, back to Lancaster, who just subbed back in after taking an forearm to the face. Lost the ball in the key, picked up by DeLeon. He's one-on-one at the other end, stripped out of his hands by Shumway. The ball does not go out of bounds, picked up by Lancaster. Now it's Cooper, 3-on-3 on the other end. Lancaster, pull-up jumper, no good on the baseline, rebounded by Lott, and it's Columbia basketball. 1:26 to go before halftime. 4-point lead for the Wildcats. They've led by as many as 10. Star Valley tied it and took a short, brief lead in the second period. Now the Wildcats back by 4 with the ball. Below the free throw line. No shot, now down the key, up and over the top of the defense. 2 more for Lincoln Erickson. He's had a great second period to give him 9. That leads all scorers in the game. Lead back to 6 with under a minute before halftime, 25-19. Shumway, 3 left wing, looks good, but too strong, no good. Rebounded by Lott. Chance to make it a 3-possession game. Here's a 3, no good. Kleeman on the board for the Braves. 5-second difference between the play clock and the shot clock. Lancaster takes his time across half court. 23 seconds before half, but 17 on the shot clock. Lancaster takes the 3, got it. Nobody came out to guard Cooper. He's into double figures with 11. Down to a 3-point game at 10 seconds to go. 25-22. Here's Keller, double teamed up top, works to Reaping. He's double teamed, 2, 1, 3 at the buzzer. No, and that takes us to the half. Star Valley down by 3 against the Columbia Wildcats, heading into the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show. It's Columbia 25, Star Valley 22 on the SVI Sports Network.
The greatest cardiac need in Wyoming is simply access to cardiology specialty services as well as other specialty services. Patients don't have to travel an hour and a half or 2 hours.
We do cardiac cath procedures down there, which is the only cardiac cath lab in western Wyoming.
I think it's very personalized care. A lot of them are neighbors and friends.
I think it's really been a blessing for the community as well as all of western Wyoming.
Discover your future with Simplot, where a multitude of career opportunities await. Whether you're interested in mining, agriculture, engineering, technology, manufacturing, management, or a number of additional options, Simplot offers not just a job, but a truly satisfying and rewarding career. Explore our diverse range of positions and find where you belong. Visit Simplot.com to view available positions locally and across the United States. That's Simplot.com, a world of career opportunities.
Live coverage of Star Valley Sports on the SVI Sports Network is made possible by TerraPower, a nuclear innovation company. The Right Company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
This broadcast is owned by SVI Media. Any use without prior written permission is prohibited.
Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show, bringing Earth resources to life. Visit Simplot.com, supporting local families and communities with an intense focus on safety. Join the team at Simplot.com. Duke Dance here with you in Preston, Idaho, once again this afternoon for the Preston Indian Classic, where the Braves trailing 25-22 against the Wildcats out of Columbia High School in the Napa, Idaho area, Boise area of Idaho, and it's 25-22 in this one. Let's take a live look in at the Lady Braves right now. They're taking on Uinta currently in the fourth period against Uinta, Utah in the Flaming Gorge Classic. Here's a look in at Lincoln Middle School, where the Lady Braves have 3.5 minutes and are trailing 37-33, a low-scoring game that Star Valley's kept close most of the way. Uinta's held the lead most of the way, so the Lady Braves trying to come back and win this one, see if they can put some points in late, get a few stops. That's where Dal Erickson is, and an extra SVI crew bringing you Lady Braves basketball from the Flaming Gorge Classic. 3.5 to go, 37-33 in that one. Here in this game, it was a cold start offensively for the Star Valley Braves. They were held to just 8 points in the opening period, and a team that's been averaging over 60 a game. That was a win, certainly, for Columbia. Star Valley battled back, though, in the second period. They were able to tie the game, took a very brief lead, in fact, for a short time before Columbia retook the lead. And a three-pointer just before halftime by Cooper Lancaster cut the lead down to 3. So here we are at 25-22 with Star Valley trailing by 3 heading into the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show. Let's take a look at some of the Battleson Brothers Flooring halftime scoring stats. Battleson Brothers in Afton, just south of the Arch, quality, price, and service. Right now, the Columbia Wildcats are being led by Lincoln Erickson, who has 9 points in the game. Max Keller with 8 points. Looks like Tavin Jones with 4. 2 points for Marcus De Leon, and Easton Lott with 2 points for the Columbia Wildcats. Star Valley Braves have Cooper Lancaster in double figures at halftime. Once again, 11 points for Cooper at the break. Dylan Shumway with 6, and Tate Lawson with 4, and Will Linford with 2 for Star Valley, and that's where the scoring has come from so far in the game for the Braves as they trail 25-22 in the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show from Preston, Idaho, and the Indian Classic here on the SVI Sports Network.
In the heart of the Rockies, land is more than property. It's a legacy. Whether you're buying a family ranch, a mountain retreat, or selling farmland, it takes local knowledge and trusted hands. Austin Callison and Andy Neal, licensed in Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming, bring unmatched experience with Hayden Outdoors, the West's premier land brokerage. Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land.
At First Bank of Wyoming, we know you're more than just a number. We know the important numbers that matter most, the ones that tell your story. From starting your financial journey to planning for your first home and reaching your family's financial goals, we're here to celebrate your story, not just your transactions. From milestones to memories, we're here to celebrate every moment that counts. When you bank with us, you're part of a community that cares about every number that counts. First Bank of Wyoming, where you're more than a number.
Welcome to Aspen Physical Therapy. Let our team help you out with your healthcare needs. We work with a wide variety of patients, from car accidents to strains and sprains to injured athletes to post-surgical care. We have a number of modalities and different procedures we use to help people, including dry needling and our radial pulse wave machine. We have offices in Thane and Afton and are open Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8 to 5. Tuesdays and Thursdays we are out seeing our home health patients. Aspen Physical Therapy, getting you back to work, to play, to life.
Battleson Brothers has new inventory on the way, so they need to clear out current stock to make room. Everything must go. In-stock LVP has been discounted to $1.99 to $2.99 per square foot. In-stock carpet is marked down to between $1.39 to $2.49 per square foot. Carpet and LVP remnants are also on sale for just 99 cents per square foot, located a block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Your leader in local coverage of high school sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
At Preston, Idaho, inside Preston High School, the Columbia Wildcats lead the Star Valley Braves in this boys varsity game by a score of 25-22. Live coverage on SVI. Star Valley Lady Braves again in the Flaming Gorge Classic. Here's a live look in at Dal Erickson and the crew in Green River at Lincoln Middle School, where the Lady Braves in a tight game themselves. This one down the stretch just 2 minutes and 18 seconds to go, and a 2-point lead for Uinta, but Star Valley with the basketball looking to inbound and maybe tie or take the lead on this possession down with 2 minutes to go. Here in this one, it's 25-22, Columbia with the lead. Amelia Kazare had a chance to catch up with Coach Matt Shumway and get his thoughts on the first half of this game. Millie.
Yeah, thanks. In the second half, Coach really wants to see better tempo control. Columbia wants to play fast, and we want to play fast too, but just not that fast, is what he said. He wants to see better execution, less standing around, and continuing to play hard. We're still very much in the game, is what he told me. Back to you.
Thank you, Amelia Kazare with the Miles CPA courtside report. Miles CPA with locations in Afton and in Alpine. It's almost tax season. Get your best result possible with the help of Miles CPA. And that courtside report with Millie. 25-22 Braves trailing by 3 with the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show. Second half on the way after this.
Ever wish you could be the boss of your home Wi-Fi? Well, with Home Zone by Silver Star, now you can. It's like having your own Wi-Fi command center right in your pocket. Whether it's setting up a guest network for visitors, controlling what your kids can access, or checking your connection speed, Home Zone has you covered. With Protect IQ, you'll have a virtual bodyguard for your Wi-Fi, blocking unwanted threats before they reach your devices. Home Zone by Silver Star. Wi-Fi control, coverage, and security all in one.
At Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, safety is our top priority, not just for our employees, but for their families too. Our commitment extends beyond the workplace as we proudly support and contribute to the local community in meaningful ways. We're more than just a mine. We're a pillar of strength for those who live here. Discover how we make a difference at Simplot.com. Join us in fostering a safer, stronger community. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
This broadcast is owned by SVI Media. Any use without prior written permission is prohibited.
Wrapping up the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show, supporting local families and communities with an intense focus on safety. Join the Simplot team with both positions locally and across the nation. Learn more at Simplot.com. That is Simplot.com. Braves trailing the Columbia Wildcats as we start the third period. 25-22 is your current score. The arrow does favor Columbia, so they'll have the first possession of the third period against Star Valley. No one in real foul trouble here in this one. Braves, I don't think we're even called for a foul in the second period at all. So here are the Columbia Wildcats with the ball and a 3-point lead. This game is the third place game of the Preston Indian Classic, so winner will take home the third place finish. Both teams coming off losses yesterday in the semifinals in one-possession games as Columbia goes to the rim, deflected and taken away by Star Valley. Lancaster goes to Lydier, corner three left side, good, right out of the gate for Lincoln Lydier. That's his first points of the game, and we are tied early in the third, 25 all. Feed to the right key, kick out left, three to answer from Johnston. No good, rebounded though by Keller. Kick around the arc. Here's a three on the other side. The second chance opportunity, this time Easton Lott. That's the second time in a game that the Wildcats have got an offensive rebound after a missed three. Kicked it back outside and made the three on the second attempt. Lead back to the Wildcats now, 28-25. Braves with the ball on the shot clock at 15 seconds. Thompson pressured around the outside, bounces to the baseline to Cooper, tipped, and no, last touch by Cooper out of bounds. And the Wildcats get a stop and the ball back. Columbia, another three ball, that one's in. J.R. Whitworth, his first points of the game. And Star Valley able to tie the game immediately in the third period, but then back-to-back threes for the Wildcats have them up by 6. Shot missed down low by Shumway, rebounded by Columbia. Wildcats, great bounce pass in transition, but not able to hold on to the ball was Whitworth, as the pass was across the lane from left to right, out of bounds, and it goes back to Star Valley. Lady Braves, by the way, tied up, 44 seconds remaining, 37-37. Against Uinta with Star Valley on the free throw line, and the free throw's good. So now the girls have a 1-point lead late, 38-37 with 45 seconds to go. Star Valley with 6:12 to go here in the third period in this boys matchup. Great pass down to Lydiard and missed the shot at the rim. Shumway, a great pass down to Lincoln, not able to hit it though. Still a 6-point lead with the rebound to Columbia. Under 6 to go, and that pass is out of bounds. Miscommunication by Columbia, and that's an unforced turnover. 5:57 to go in the third period. Again, a 6-point margin in favor of the Wildcats, Braves basketball. Braves around the perimeter. Lidford tries to post up, hands off to Lancaster, left elbow jumpers dropped in for Cooper. 31-27 now. No fouls called on either team so far in the third period. Jones. Feed to Whitworth, back to Jones and around the arc. Shot clock at 18. 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go, third period. Shot clock at 10. Jumper right post, no good. Ball volleyed on the rebound attempt. Ricochets into the hands of Lidford for the board. Now on the run, bounce down. Lidford, no good in transition, but he is fouled. Will leaning into that, and he will draw the contact. First personal foul given to Tavin Jones. First team foul given to Columbia in this third period, as Lidford on the line misses the free throw. And it's still a 4-point advantage for the Wildcats, 31-27. Linford another one from the Riverside Dental free throw line. Shots away and good. Gets the second to fall. 31-28 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. A 3-point game in favor of the Wildcats. It is Columbia basketball. Jones drives across the lane. Great bounce pass down the lane, but it's knocked around. Loose ball picked up by Shumway. Tries to go back to Cooper. Mishandled, collected, and to the rim and lays it in easy. 15 now for Cooper, leading all scorers in the game. Down to a 1-point difference. Under the rim, tough shot. Ball tipped and taken by Thompson. Chance now for Star Valley. Bounces ahead to Shumway. Tried to reverse the layup, got under the rim and hit the underside of the iron. No good. Drive, kick, three to Leon, good. Great answer for the Wildcats. Star Valley pulled within 1. The 3 is there, and it's back to a 4-point difference. 4 minutes to go in the third period. Lancaster kicks to Thompson above the left corner. Lydiard on the baseline. Ball poked away but collected. Lancaster again. Shumway pulls the trigger on a 3. Good. Dylan Shumway, his 9th point of the game off the triple. Back down to a 1-point difference. 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the third period. 34-33. Reaping to Lott. Reverse layup, no good. Rebounded though by Reaping. Kick out again here for DeLeon. He drives and blocked by Lancaster. Cooper out in front to Lydiard. Lydiard makes a move. Kick out. Thompson. 3. No. Backside rebound for Jones, who's fouled. That'll be a foul against Star Valley with 3:07 to go in the third period. They get the foul on Lancaster, his first personal. Linford will sub out. Lawson will sub in. So it's Thompson, Shumway, Lydiard, Lawson, and Lancaster. You have Shumway and Thompson playing the 1-2. 3 minutes to go in the third period. Star Valley down by 1. Wildcats have the basketball. Keller spins, fires to the baseline. Keller hits. He's in double figures. Lead back to 4 again. Here's the ball down low. And 2 more points for Lydiard. Lincoln has 5. 2:18 to go in the third. 2-point game, 37-35. Klug works left to Keller. Spin, jumper outside the key, bouncing, and falls for Max Keller. He has 13 points. Back to a 4-point game. Jumper, Lancaster rolls the inside cylinder, no good. Ball stolen by Shumway as he dives over the score table and is kind of stuck. Gets some help getting back off of it. It's going to stay with Columbia. Here's a look at the Fall River Propane replay, and the turnaround falls. 4-point lead here still for Columbia. Star Valley's kept it close. They fell down by 10 early. There's going to be a travel call for Wyatt Plug. Just kind of lost his footing in the front court. Star Valley has held the lead once in this game for a very short moment. Well, I guess they had the first point of the game, so first bucket of the game, I should say. So they held it for 2 points briefly early on. I think Columbia eventually built a 10-point lead. Star Valley battled back. Here's a great pass from Lancaster. Down to Shumway, 2 points. Dylan in double figures. Back down to a 2-point game. And that was the only time Star Valley held the lead, was early on. Then they had a brief lead before Columbia retook it. Since then, it's been a close game. The Wildcats on top through most of it. Here's a kick out 3. Too strong, no good. Thompson rebounds. Lancaster, left side wing. Shumway, down to Lawson. Fade away in the lane, good for Tate. He has 5, and we're tied again, under a minute to go. 39 all in Preston between the Star Valley Braves and the Columbia Wildcats. DeLeon drives, double team to the paint, has to kick it back outside. Deep threes away for Erickson, no good. Rebounded by Thompson. 36 seconds before the end of the third period. Star Valley a chance to retake a lead. Tied at 39. Cooper has the ball swatted and stolen. Taken away by the Wildcats with 26 seconds before the end of the 3. Third period, by the way, presented by REIC Rentals, formerly known as Black Mountain Rentals. REIC Rentals, your third period sponsor. 13 seconds. 3 in the corner. Good. Made by Lincoln Erickson. He's into double figures. REIC Rentals. Same employees, same great service. 2-1, shot no at the buzzer. And we go to the fourth period with Star Valley down by 3, 42-39. Back after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Discover the convenience and reliability of Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic for all your waste management needs. We offer comprehensive services, including residential and commercial trash removal, septic pump outs, and a variety of porta potty options with optional cleaning schedules. Trust us for efficient and professional solutions. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com to schedule your service. That's StarValleyDisposal.com.
Drive your career forward by joining the LCST2 Transportation Department. We're now hiring for part-time bus aides starting at $16.75 per hour. Full-time route drivers earn $22 per hour, working only during the school year. Substitute driver and substitute aide positions are also available. Explore these rewarding opportunities and become a vital part of our education system. For more information, visit lcsd2.org and click Job Openings. That's lcsd2.org and click Job Openings.
Live coverage of Braves basketball continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Start of the fourth period made possible by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Local agents Andy Neild and Austin Callison. The brand that sells the land. Visit HaydenOutdoors.com. Star Valley has the first possession of the fourth period. They trail by 3 in this third-place game of the Preston Indian Classics against the Columbia Wildcats. 42-39. And the ball stolen away by Lott for Columbia. Wildcats get a stop early, and then ball tipped by Shumway and out of bounds. Stays with Columbia on their end. By the way, I believe the Lady Braves are in overtime at the Flaming Gorge Classic. And here's a drive that falls with the foul for Max Keller. Looks like 42-41 overtime right now for the Lady Braves against UWinnet, the Flaming Gorge Classic. 2 minutes to go in OT. 5 minutes, or a 5-point difference here in this one, as the free throw is good on the and one for Max Keller. That foul was given to Tate Lawson of Star Valley, his first personal first team foul. Ball stolen away again by Columbia. Johnston over to the right. Angle drive, strong move, and a good take for Easton Lott. And a timeout taken by Coach Shumway, a full timeout. The Braves were in this one, but in the fourth period, it's been all Columbia, and they have an 8-point lead under 7 minutes to go in the game, and a timeout by Coach Shumway. We'll take the timeout, be back after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Miles CPA is your trusted partner for all tax-related matters. Our professional and qualified accountants ensure you keep and get back as much of your hard-earned money as possible. Whether you're an employee or business owner, rely on our tax experts for precision and expertise. Visit us in Afton or Alpine, or call 307-885-0055 to schedule your consultation. Secure your financial future with Miles CPA.
Star Valley Sports on SVI are presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisors Kyle Terry, creating tailored solutions to address your financial needs, and by Rusty's Tree Service, the tree removal experts. Call 248-2442. Kodiak Mountain Resort is expanding with an indoor heated swimming pool, hot tub, and a new large play set for the kids. These new additions will be for guests only, coming in 2026. Visit KodiakMountainResort.com for reservations.
6:58 to go in the fourth period. Star Valley coming out of their own timeout, trailing 47-39 as Shumway drives to the rim. No, hung on the rim. It doesn't fall. He is fouled. And that puts him to the Riverside Dental free throw line with the first foul of the period against Columbia. They give that to Tavin Jones, his second personal. And Dylan Shumway at the Riverside Dental free throw line. First shot is too strong and no good for Dylan. Hayden Outdoors, fourth quarter, local agents Andy Nield and Austin Callison, the brand that sells the land. Visit HaydenOutdoors.com. Second free throw drops. Shumway with 12. Braves trail by 7. 47-40, one team foul apiece. Ball in the lane, knocked out by Shumway and almost saved. No, it is saved before it goes out of bounds, but Star Valley collects the loose ball. Lancaster up top, looks down low, but covered. And then the ball goes through the hands of Lydiard, unenforced turnover on the Braves. Gives the ball back to Columbia. 6 minutes, 26 seconds to go in the fourth period. Wildcats, basketball loose on the court, picked up. Columbia keeps possession with 22 still on the shot clock. Baseline drive for Lott, contested at the rim and fouled. 6:09 to go in the fourth. And that puts Easton Lott to the free throw line. He'll have 2 attempts. Will Linford picks up his first personal foul, second team foul here in the fourth. Free throw short, no good. Remains a 7-point difference. One more to go. Lady Braves tied in overtime against Uinta in the Flaming Gorge Classic, 42 all. Under 2 minutes to go in OT as the second free throw is made. Ball movement down low, kick out, 3, Lydiard halfway down and no good. Loose ball, rebound pulled in by DeLeon. Still an 8-point lead now, 48-40. 5:45 to go in the fourth. Keller up top. Jones back outside for 3. Too strong. Rebound, dribble, double team. Lost the ball, poked away, but recollected. Pass into the corner, another 3. Too strong, no good. Lancaster rebounds, wants to run. Hesitates, drives, get caught up, and there'll be a foul on the floor. We'll stop the clock at 5:21 to go in the fourth period. Non-shooting foul. 60 seconds to go for the Lady Braves against Uinta. In overtime, 42-42. It is Star Valley basketball. Here in this game, the Braves have it. Trailing by 8, 3 from Lancaster off the rim, and rebounded by DeLeon, and then a foul on Star Valley will stop the clock at 5:12. Lancaster will get the foul. Second personal foul on Cooper, third team foul on Star Valley with 5 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the fourth period. And the Wildcats lead by 8. 45 seconds to go in the Lady Braves game in overtime. They're still tied 42-42. Looks like it's Star Valley basketball as the Wildcats work the ball around the arc here. There's a big 3. Max Keller. 19 for him on the game. And largest lead of the game now at 11, 51-40. Braves trailing. Linford spins, hooks it up in the lane, but no good. Rolled over the rim. Rebounded by Erickson. Wildcats a chance to really pull away here. 4.5 minutes to go in the fourth period. Dribble drive to the rim. Beautiful take from Max Keller. He now has 21 in the game for Max, and it's a 13-point Columbia lead. Braves need points. They have Linford, double team, shot, good. Will needed that. His 5th point of the game, and it's an 11-point difference. Little pressure put on by Shumway in the backcourt. Midway through the fourth period, Shumway still on the ball. Jones dribbles, kick into the corner here. Erickson resets up top, and Columbia is going to burn some clock up by 11. Under half a period to go. Ball tip, loose, and almost saved, but out of bounds. Going to stay with the Wildcats. They'll have it with 12 seconds on the shot clock and 3:46 to go in the fourth. Lady Braves still tied in overtime, coming out of a timeout, 42-42 against Uinta. 30 seconds remains in the overtime period. Here's Erickson, works right side to Johnston. Down the post, kick out, fake a three, Jones to the rim. Good, off his fingertips for Tavin Jones. Lady Braves had the ball with 13 seconds. The drive shot, no, but a foul, and Star Valley will be at the line with 11 seconds to go in the game. Here's a front court foul in the perimeter by Columbia. Just their third team foul. Second personal foul on Parks Johnson. Free throw good for the Lady Braves at the line. They lead at 43-42 in overtime with 11 seconds to go. One more free throw to go as Star Valley boys have downloaded Linford, and a turnaround score is in for Will, and a timeout taken. Let's keep it here. Actually, no, because the Lady Braves have gone to timeout as well, but both free throws are good, and it's 44-42. Lady Braves on top in their game in overtime with 11 seconds to go. It's going to be Uinta basketball when they come back. That's where Dal Erickson is. Here in this game, Star Valley calls a timeout, a full timeout. They trail by 11, 55-44. So let's take a 30-second break. We'll be back after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Elise, and I've been dancing since I was 3, and I love it. I used to get nervous going places by myself, but I don't get worried anymore. Dance has helped me be brave and confident, and I am even on Desi's dance performing team now. I love being with my friends, and I love my teachers.
To learn more about how you or your child could not only develop their dance skills, but also develop as a person, visit Desi'sDance.com. Youth and adult classes are available. That's Desi'sDance.com.
It's the SVI Sports Network with Duke and Dow and live coverage of Star Valley basketball.
Preston, Idaho in the fourth period, presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. 3:16 to go in the fourth. Star Valley trailing by 11 against Columbia, 55-44. It is Columbia basketball. Wildcats have it across half court with Star Valley in the half court trap. They break it, work it to the corner. Outside, dribble drive, good shot fake, but a travel extra step is no good. Meanwhile, the Lady Braves get a stop on defense, and they have the ball back with 8 seconds remaining in overtime against Uinta. Lady Braves will inbound, and a quick foul on Uinta. Looks like the clock is stopped at 6 seconds, and Star Valley will be on the free throw line with 2 shots. Here's Linford in this game, left side key. Dribbles in the lane, spin off the square, and good for Will Linford. He's got 9 in the game now. I'd love to see more and more for that from Will as the season goes on. That puts the game back down to single digits, 55-46, 2:38 to go. Both teams with 3 fouls apiece. Double team in the corner, stolen by Shumway. Out in front to Lancaster. One-on-one, Cooper, rim, and good. He has 17. Timeout taken now by Columbia. We'll keep it here. Take a live look in at the Star Valley Lady Braves as Ambry Nelson free throw is good. That's her second, and Star Valley leading now by 4 in that game. And so the Lady Braves a chance here to win in overtime. Uinta drives here on the live look in. Shot no good. It looks like time has expired, and the Star Valley Lady Braves win that one in OT. And the Lady Braves go down to Green River and pick up 3 wins in the Flaming Gorge Classic. Congratulations to them. 46-42 the final in this one against Uinta in overtime. They come off a win against Thermopolis yesterday, and the Lady Braves win again today, 46-42, that one in OT. So congratulations to Star Valley, and the Lady Braves will hit the bus and head home from Sweetwater County. Here in this one on the Idaho side of the border, it's the boys team trailing 55-48 against the Columbia Wildcats. Timeout taken by Columbia. I believe they have 4 timeouts remaining after this one. And Star Valley will also have 3 timeouts remaining. 3 for Columbia, 3 for Star Valley. Braves trailing by 7. Wildcats have led by as many as 12 or 13. Star Valley has had the lead at times, and just like yesterday, they're trying to come back here in the fourth period to make it a game down the stretch. Full court press being put on by Star Valley. Columbia breaks it, fake the pass to the rim, and the shot is good for Easton Lott. They break the full court and take it for two. Lancaster, he's fouled, shot is up and hits the top of the backboard, no good, but a foul will put Cooper Lancaster to the Riverside Dental free throw line in a 9-point game. Star Valley trailing 57-48. We welcome those of you who are joining us on Swift 98 following the Lady Braves game. Cooper Lancaster misses one from the Riverside Dental free throw line. He'll have another. And Star Valley trailing by 9 right now, 57-48 against the Columbia Wildcats in the third place game of the Preston Indian Classic. Lancaster hits the next free throw to give him 18 points on the game. Makes it an 8-point difference, 57-49. 4 team fouls on Columbia, 3 on Star Valley. Here's Jones, nice pass, the reverse layup is in. What a beautiful shot from Easton Lott for 2. Pushes the lead up to 10. Time running out for Star Valley. 1:50 to go in the fourth period. Braves need points fast. Linford hooks in the lane, left it short, no good. Rebounded by Columbia. They break the press and have it down low, or outside on their end of the court, set up half-court offense. Star Valley not fouling with 1:30 to go. 3 team fouls on Star Valley, and there's a foul on Shumway to stop the clock in 1:30. Just the 4th team foul. So the Braves, that's their last one to give, and the next one puts Columbia in the bonus. 59-49. Inbound backcourt to Jones. New shot clock after the whistle. 28 seconds on the shot clock, 1:21 to go in the game clock. Columbia leading by 10. Star Valley not fouling quite yet, with still over a minute to go. Bounce pass down low, and there's 2 points for Marcus DeLeon. DeLeon has 7 in the game, and it's a 12-point lead with a minute left to go, just over a minute. Lancaster for 3, bouncing and drops. That puts Cooper over 20 again, 21 on the game, and a timeout taken by Coach Shumway. A full timeout, we'll take it as well. It's 61-52, Columbia leading Star Valley on the SVI Sports Network.
At Western, students don't just earn degrees. They experience growth, friendships, and opportunities. Western Wyoming Community College. Enter here with passion and leave with purpose.
At Fall River Propane, we're not just your propane provider. We're the ones who make sure life keeps moving. Fall River Propane. Experience the difference.
Your leader in local coverage of high school sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
Welcome those of you who are joining us on Swift 98.7 back in Star Valley as the Lady Braves get an overtime win. And Star Valley boys in this game in Preston trailing late in the fourth period, 61-52 against the Columbia Wildcats out of Napa, Idaho. Star Valley fouls, knocks the ball out of bounds, no foul. Braves with 4 team fouls, full court trapping, trying to get a steal, they don't. 2-on-1 break on the other end, extra pass across the lane, good with a foul. Look at Tate Lawson on the foul on a 2-on-1 fast break after beating the press down the court. The bucket was good for Easton Lott. He has 13 in the game now and a chance for an and 1 at the free throw line. And Coach Shumway will concede the game now and go to his bench. Trailing by 11 after the foul, 63-52, 47 seconds remains in the game here in the Hayden Outdoors Real Estate fourth quarter. Crew Lancaster is subbed in. It looks like Gabe Delgado also in. I'll get as many of these players as I can. Beckham Brogue into the game. CJ Neuenschwander into the game. And some JV players now for Star Valley. Braves will lose this third-place game. 20 seconds on the shot clock for the Braves working around the outside. Neuenschwander for three, short, no. Follows to get his own rebound, actually tipped and collected by Brogue, working around the arc. Here's Delgado, back to Brogue, drives, baseline skip, back outside, clock down to 12, no shot clock. And a nifty move by Crew Lancaster. He'll get in the box score down the left post. But time will expire as Columbia does not have to cross half court. And that will do it. Your final, Columbia wins third place in the Preston Indian Classic, defeating Star Valley by 10, 64-54. And that will send us into the Silver Star post-game show. Silver Star Internet, better connected. Learn more at silverstar.com. That is silverstar.com. We'll take a quick look at some of the scoring stats of this game. Unofficial, of course. I've kept some of these as we've gone. Looks like Max Keller led the way for Columbia. 21 points for him in the game. Easton Lott had 13 points. 7 points for Lincoln Erickson. Nope, that was actually 12 points for Lincoln Erickson. 7 points for Marcus DeLeon. Tavin Jones with 6. And J.R. Whitworth with 3 for Columbia. Scoring for the Star Valley Braves, led by Cooper Lancaster. 21 points for Cooper today. Dylan Shumway with 12 points. Looks like 9 points for Will Linford. 5 points for Lincoln Lydiard. And 2 points for Crew Lancaster right there at the end. Tate Lawson with 5 points in the game today. That's your Battleson Brothers Flooring post-game battle stats at Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home. Quality, price, and service located a block south of the Arch in Afton for Battleson Brothers Flooring Carpet One. Silver Star postgame show. We do have Amelia Kazare standing by for Coach Matt Shumway to get his thoughts on this one as the Braves go 1-2 at the Preston Indian Classic, falling to Columbia with a final score of 64-54 in this one here today. And we are going to send it down to Amelia Kazare with the Miles CPA sideline courtside report. And Millie almost has Coach Shumway. And I don't know if Millie has her mic turned on. Oh, there we go. All right, Millie, take it away.
So, Coach, it's early on in the season, and early tournaments are all about learning and those experiences. What would you say you've learned?
This is a group that's never say die. I mean, you even saw in that one that we got tired. We did. We ran out of gas a little bit, and but they kept battling. They made one last push, which we talked about in one of the tournament timeouts, and just came up short. But hardworking group. Again, like I said last night, I'm encouraged by what I've seen through 6 games already, and just got to keep working.
And what are you going to tell? What's your message to the guys after this game?
Just to recognize the areas where we're not good enough yet, right? Where we can improve. Effort carries you a long ways, but we got to improve in decision making. Yeah, I like where we're at.
Awesome. Okay, well, thanks for your time. We'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Amelia Kazare with Coach Matt Shumway postgame in the Miles CPA courtside report. Get your best results possible this tax season with the help of Miles CPA, locations in Afton and in Alpine. That's it for us this weekend with the Silver Star postgame show. Again, take flight to faster Wi-Fi. Silver Star, better connected. Learn more at silverstar.com. Your final, Columbia over the Braves, 64-54. That will do it for Star Valley basketball for the rest of 2025, and they'll take a break over the holidays. We'll be back with you in January for live coverage of Star Valley basketball on the SVI Sports Network.